What is up, Empire Nation? Nicholas here with Everyman's Empire. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys 5 steps of why people fail on selling on Amazon. Now, I know that sounds kind of weird, but there are some really significant things I see in the DMs that I receive, people in the Facebook group, all these questions, and I want to really harp down on it for people, reasons on how to bundle and stuff like that. So some of the 5 ones I brought up are in this Word document here. So assuming what the customer wants and needs, very, very important. You don't want to assume that, right? Assuming how many sales are generated based on BSR or Jungle Scout. You don't want to assume how many sales are made. Assuming how many units to give away for giveaways, you don't want to assume that. You want to have tried, true, information to know what you're going to do well, right? Assuming the keyword to rank for during giveaways, another very, very important one. And then never knowing your actual sales numbers, your profit margins and stuff like that. A lot of people I talk to, they don't even know their numbers, they don't even know their margins, they don't know their profits, stuff like that. You have to know your numbers in every business you're working in, right? So let's just dive into it again and see exactly how we're going to do this. So assuming what the customer needs, wants, and needs. So again, we're at this Hawaiian table skirt I sold a long time ago. It's probably about a year ago now. But we dive into it again. We can see that this one was, it's just selling as a skirt, right? And if you go down here, it was frequently bought together as a 36 pack with some flowers, all right? So you can see that 36 pack necklaces and then some flowers for the table decoration. And if you go down here, let's do the next one, right? And you want to do this for multiples. You don't want to just do one and assume it. So you got necklace and flowers again, right? So you can see that they're interested in that. Now this is different color, obviously. So let's try green. So here it's a little different, but it's relatively the same because it's still flowers. And let's go 1 or 4 now next. That's probably good enough. So again, it's the same one again. So we know that these are people who are interested in bundling, right? Or interested in the bundle because Amazon puts that frequently bought section there for the customers to give them an extra, to hopefully increase their sales. I'm sure it increased their sales like drastically, but it's also there for the, for sellers to take advantage of and to understand what customers actually want. So very important again. So now let's go on to the next point that I have set here. So assuming how many sales are generated based on BSR or Jungle Scout. So what a lot of people do is they go based on the BSR of the product, or they go based on what the Jungle Scout numbers show. So this is the first page numbers for Jungle Scout. It shows you how many sales they're doing. So obviously this guy's doing 1,170 sales a month. Super Z is doing 226, but that's not. This is a guesstimation. This is like estimation, right? That's not accurate. So what we want to do is actually go over to Super Z outlet and then do the good old I-99 track method on this. So you want to add it to cart. Very important, right? And then you go to your cart here, and you have one product here. You 10 plus, you erase it 999, and you just update that. And as you can see here, this person has only 527 of these available. And then every day you can do this over and over and over. So very, very important to make sure that you know how many they're selling. Because if you do this tomorrow again, and you have 500 in stock exactly, they sold 27 guaranteed. Jungle Scout does not know that. They don't have access to the Amazon's API system. So this is very guaranteed. So definitely want to check that out and make sure you're doing that. Now another one is assuming how many units to give away. So again, that kind of falls in line with the I-9 track method. When you're doing giveaways, you have to give away enough units to understand what the competitors are doing. You have to give enough based on what your competitors are selling. So for this guy, for example, maybe he's selling 20 a day. You need to do an I-track method 7 days before you actually do the giveaways, so that you actually know how many they're consistently giving away at their peak, and then give away more than they did ever at their peak. So you're always one step ahead of them and doing one more sale than them at all given times, hoping that they don't also get a huge spike in their sales. But generally you want to be a couple sales ahead of them so that their consistency is lower than your consistency of sales. So very important. Sales velocity is king when it comes to Amazon selling anyways. So next one is assuming the keyword rank during giveaways. So a very important part. So let's just go over here and let's go, merchant words obviously. So we got merchant words over down here, I believe. So go over to merchant words, and this is a very important part, is to know exactly what word to do your giveaways for. So if we dive into here, we're gonna pull up a product that just we're gonna use. So we're in a Hawaiian table skirt, right? So we're gonna go Hawaiian table skirt. So what should we rank for, right? So you got Hawaiian party decorations, Hawaiian table skirt. So some people might just think it's Hawaiian table skirt, right? And you just gotta make sure that you're on top of this. You gotta make sure, because you got 6,600, right? But we can go Hawaiian decorations, right? And see what that happens. So decorations, and this could be a whole new level, right? Like see 180,000. So very, very important. Again, this is what I wanted to show you guys. It's like make sure you're doing your correct research. Use merchant words, use other data sources to prove that that keyword is going to be ranked the best. Don't assume that that keyword is going to be the best and that it has the most rank because it sounds best to you. Some people have these weird ideas. Maybe there was a TV commercial that was ranking for a word that is like super weird and stuff like that. Maybe somebody has a trademark on. However, you can still do giveaways for that trademark name. So very important to understand that and utilize these tools to your benefit, and then rank based on that and be sure that your giveaways are gonna be enough. And then the last one is never knowing your actual numbers. So a lot of people that I talk to actually don't actually know their numbers, and that's just really awkward, right? Because when I go and talk to, say, a real estate owner or somebody that owns real estate or owns their house, they know how much they have down on the house, they know how much they paid on the house, how much they owe on the house. They know that. My dad knows exactly how much he has owing on his business, or how much he makes on his business, or what every deal makes him on a business, right? So you need to know your numbers when it comes to selling. You need to know if I can sell it at $25.99 or $29.99. I need to know these. I need to know what my lowest price I can go to and what the highest price I can go to. I need to know these things. So never knowing your actual numbers. So let's go over here and let's just go over to this Hawaiian table skirt, right? So we're gonna go back out of that again. But if you kind of like get the gist of what's going on, you need to know. So it's very simple. Literally, all you have to do is get this A+, right? So go Amazon FBA calculator for Amazon. Literally just Google that and just write Chrome extension behind it, and then you can download this. Super easy. When you're looking for a product, make sure you're always grabbing the product and right away do the numbers, right? Go to Alibaba, find out what the pricing is, and then do it. It should take you no more than 30 seconds per product, no more, to do it. Yeah, just to look into it, right? Because my portfolio, my pipeline has like 50 to 100 products that I'm always looking at. And if that took me over a minute to do it, it would take me 50 minutes to an hour, or 50 minutes to an hour and a half every day, just looking at products, not even seeing if they're potentially good or not. So what we would do here is go over to the product, right? And all we do here is click on this calculator, right? And I know back in the day I could make these at $3 roughly. So you always see your FBA fees, that blah blah. Margin impact is 2.8, ROI is 93, right? Estimated monthly profit is $585, which is not that much at all, right? So that's why I got out of it, and also because it was a worse price where actually prices went up. They were used to be at $8.99. So very important. You can also go to the Amazon FBA calculator. You can go actually I can go here, just go FBA calculator, and this pulls up, right? You can go here and you can just plug in the ASIN from this don't want to cut that, but I did anyways. You can just take the ASIN from the URL, so the Amazon knows what the product is, and you just literally plug it into the FBA calculator that you got here. Just plug it in, right? And then you have all your stuff. You just plug in here, and then you can click calculate. And it's the same thing that goes for adding or to for this Chrome extension here on the right hand side. So I hope you guys kind of enjoyed this. I kind of want to leave you guys with the idea that never make assumptions when it comes to selling on Amazon. It's very important. I don't make assumptions. I always use data driven information to test or to know that my product is going to do well. So when I do a giveaway, I give away based on how many units are sold. I use the word based on what merchant words tells me is the highest search word, and just keep trying different words. Keep trying. Look at it in different perspectives and different lighting. Obviously, like you gotta go into like Hawaiian table skirt, Hawaiian decorations. You gotta look for what's the best keyword to rank for, right? So that's kind of the idea for today. If you guys have any comments, drop them down below. If you guys do like this video, please subscribe. We have many more videos coming. I'm just not here for the short term, I'm here for the long run. So definitely subscribe, as well as there's a link to the Facebook group below. You can feel to join it. Free information there, free help, everything you want. So I'll see you guys in the next video.